Hi guys, today we are discussing why the current economic system is failing. As long as I think it is failing. Because for more than 2 centuries, if you see, the world has relied on economic system that have undoubtedly created unprecedented prosperity. There's no doubt about it. They have driven innovation, they expanded global trade, and they lifted millions out of poverty. Yet, despite these achievements, an uncomfortable truth is becoming increasingly difficult to ignore. The same system that created wealth are also producing widening inequality, mounting public debt, environmental degradation, declining trust in institutions, and growing social unrest. We can't ignore them. They happen, and they're happening right in front of our eyes. So this raises an important question. Is the problem with the people who manage our economies, or is it with the economic system itself? That's the question that we need to try to understand. What I see today, the economic success is often measured by GDP growth, by the stock market performance, and corporate profits. These indicators remain very important. However, they do not tell the truth, the whole story. And the truth is that an economy can grow while millions struggle to afford housing, healthcare, education, or meaningful employment. The financial market may reach record high, even as ordinary family face increasing financial insecurities. So, what do you call it? Is a growing economy? Is a better economy? And do something for the people or the societies, or it's failing? The problem is that there is no yes or no answer on that. Look, the technologies has transformed the way we live and work today, right? But many economic policy still reflect assumptions developed for the industrial age. And that's the reality. The assumptions haven't changed. So the artificial intelligence, the automation, the digital assets, and the global supply chains are all reshaping economies faster than the governments and institutions can adopt. At the same time, and listen to this, at the same time, wealth is becoming increasingly concentrated. Don't you believe? Don't you see around that the public debt continues to rise in many countries, and political polarization is making long-term economic reforms very difficult. They're not happening. We're caught up in a situation where these becoming unavoidable. They are not happening. Nobody can change them. The businesses, the governments, and the citizens often find themselves pursuing short-term gains at the expense of long-term prosperity. And this is around us, everywhere. Majority countries, without fail. These challenges are not isolated problems. They are interconnected assumptions of a system that is under increasing strain. This does not mean that capitalism has failed. No, I'm not telling that capitalism failed, nor does it suggest that the socialism offer a complete answer, or the communism is actually the system that should be there. No, I'm not telling that. What I'm telling is that every economic system has generated important successes while also exposing significant weaknesses. The challenge before us is not to defend our ideology over another, but to ask whether it is time to rethink the rules that govern our economies. That is our main question. There is no need to say this system is right, that system is wrong, which is actually already happening. A bigger part of the world believe in the capitalism, that the solution. But you see those who are in the capitalism, they are huge. They have huge poverty also. There are gaps. And on the other side, complete left is capitalism. They also believe that they are doing that's a system which bring prosperity, but is it bringing prosperity completely? No. Many other countries have found midway called socialism, a hybrid model, but that is also failing. We can't say that the one system is bringing everything. Every system has pros and cons, the opportunities, challenges. And throughout the history, societies have repeatedly redesigned their institution. All right? So we have seen that the societies evolve. When existing system no longer meet the needs of their people, then societies evolve and redesign their institutions. So why not economic system should be different? Why they should be different? They should also evolve as technology, demographies, and global reality is changing. The economic systems should also evolve. It's not that we have the three systems working in the world and that's it. And there are some bits and pieces adjusted. That adjustment, that patch is not working because they are not consistent. Therefore, please be with me. Subscribe the channel because I will be talking over the coming months that the series of writing series of articles, posting series of videos, exploring some of the most pressing question facing modern economies. Let's start discussing about what the economic system, present economic system, bringing to us. So, together, they will present, my all articles and videos will present the foundation of a new economic framework. That I'm doing it. I'm writing it, and very soon, in the next few months, it will be published. So one design, I'm talking about the economic system that is designed not to replace anything which we have already learned, but to build upon it by addressing the structural weaknesses that have become increasingly evident. This is the evolution or evolving the economic system. So by evolving the current economic systems, we can find a better long-term sustaining economic system. The goal is not to criticize the past or to any other systems. The idea is to contribute to the future where the humans live in a society, a prosperous society. No economic system should be judged solely by the wealth it creates. It should also be judged by its ability to create opportunities. preserve dignity, encourage innovations, strengthen institutions, and improve the quality of life for present and future generations. That is the aim. That is what we want to do. This is what we want to develop. The question is no longer whether our economic system faces serious challenges. The real question is whether we have the courage to imagine and build a better one. I'm trying to do it. I'm expecting you to be with me. What do you believe is the single greatest weakness of today's global economic system? I welcome your thought. That's a question, and I look forward to a constructive discussion. Subscribe this channel, keep watching, and next few weeks we will be start discussing in greater details about the new economic, what the economies we want. Thank you for watching.